Garner. That'll bring up a second and about 9. I'm guessing. It's hard to tell.
I'm sure that at halftime, Ray Rhodes looked at the stats and said, hey, we were productive in the passing game in the second quarter. In the first half, we have not been productive with our rushing game. Guys, we go out there for the third or fourth quarter. Let's establish some physical domination on the line of scrimmage. I think you'll see the Eagles try to run the ball in this third quarter.
Ray Rhodes in the set position there on the sideline. It is, in fact, 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line. Detmer to pass in the left flat. Has Charlie Garner. He's got it. And he dances up, tries to cut back, and does. Charlie Garner just looking at the block by Chris T. Jones. Marvin Jones on the tackle, but he sets up that block and gets every available yard he could.
Well, again, Ty Detmer does a nice job of setting in the pocket, reading the coverage, knows he's got Charlie Garner singled up on number 57, Mo Lewis, and that's a matchup that Charlie Garner will win almost every time. You see Detmer looks downfield, feels the pressure from Hugh Douglas on Steve Wallace, knows he's got Garner singled up in the flat. There's Mo Lewis coming, too late.
As a former quarterback, you can appreciate how well Ty Detmer sells that play, too. That was designed to go to Charlie Garner in the flat. He fades back and gives him plenty of room to breathe on that play. Gain of 37 for the Eagles. Garner, the carry up the middle, takes it down to about the 21-yard line. Victor Green on the stop for the Jets. Tolly, who's in there on that offensive line, huh?
Hey, Carl and Jaws, it's very interesting. This drive is going very nicely with reserve offensive linemen. The guy that they really want to look at, of course, is the top draft choice, Jermaine Mayberry. But how about Charlie Garner? Him and Ricky Waters are so similar in this regard. Both of them want the football on every down. He was like a caged animal on the sidelines, and now he is running well. Carl?
2nd and 3 at the 20. Back split behind Ty Detmer as it looks like he checks off on this play. Looks quickly. He's got Chris T. Jones for the touchdown. A 20-yard pass from Ty Detmer to a strutting Chris T. Jones.
We saw there exactly why Ty Detmer is a Philadelphia Eagle. He brings a cerebral approach to the game. He read the coverage. He checked off the line of scrimmage. He had the single coverage on Christy Jones. Christy wins at the line of scrimmage. The safety cannot recover from the inside. Consequently, you get a touchdown. Detmer to Jones. Nice job right here after Detmer checked off. 3-step drop. Oh, Christy does a nice release to the line of scrimmage. Looks like Otis Smith once again beaten pretty badly on the play. There was some competition. That one, Christy won.
Chris T. only had 5 catches all last season, Jaws. As you can see, number 82, the former Miami Hurricane. 4 catches, 57 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Ty Detmer has thrown 1 for the Eagles.
He's a happy camper right now. He struggled in the first quarter, but he's come back nicely in the third quarter.
The Eagles lead it 27-6. We'll be right back at the vet.
Don Tollefson here. As you look at Mark Gunn, the Eagles defensive lineman, shaken up on that play. He's being worked on by Dr. Art Bartolosi, and new trainer James Collins, the new trainer with the Eagles, will have an injury report as soon as we can. Double C.
1st and 10 Eagles as Ty Detmer, trips up going back to give off the handoff. It was a 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Eagles after that 15-yard run back by Freddie Solomon. Vaughn Hebron in the game at running back loses about 3 or 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd and 14 for the Eagles at the 39.
Well, you'll see Ty pulling away from center here. Kind of had one of those AstroTurf trips. His cleats got caught, caused him to spin around, hand off to Hebron for a loss on the play.
Jason Dunn in motion, the rookie tight end. Pressure on Detmer as he throws across his body, trying to hit Vaughn Hebron. It falls incomplete. Eddie Mason, the backup linebacker, with the pressure.
Eddie Mason clean up the middle. This is about the 2nd or 3rd time we have seen in this game a linebacker coming free. Hebron trying to get out of the backfield on his route, gets tripped up. Actually, Ty just threw that ball away. Vaughn was well covered, but the Eagles have had some breakdown versus that middle linebacker blitz.
56, Rick Hamilton, another backup linebacker, the middle linebacker. As you take a look at that pretty new ball. Eagles' 3rd down conversions are nil tonight. 0 for 4. Again, Jason Dunn in motion. Detmer, quick in. to Chris T. Jones on his feet, trying to back into that first down, and it looks like he might have it. Ray Mickens, the very highly touted rookie cornerback, on the tackle.
Well, we'll take a look at Christy Jones, and I hate to sound repetitive, but this is what he brings to the table. Not only that good speed, but the strength. 1, 2. Now, that's a linebacker that hit him. That's not some dinky little, cornerback. That's a linebacker that drilled him. He pushed him down, gained 4 yards. Well, almost a first down. It looks like it's going to be 4th and inches.
4th and 1 for the Eagles. As he eluded, Chris T. Jones did. He eluded the hit of Lonnie Young and got the Eagles into this situation. Ty Detmer takes it himself, tries it up the middle. As they unpile, we'll see if he got it.
Well, in those situations, you give the ball to your best ball carrier, the quarterback.
Yeah. 1st and 10 Eagles, just inside the 25-yard line. 9:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Let's get an injury update from Don Tollefson.
Hey, it was just a stinger for Mark Gunn. Good news. By the way, James Collins, the new trainer of the Eagles, not only a football background, he was an aviation physiology technician in the U.S. Navy. Carl?
Thank you very much, Tolly. Play action. Detmer keeps it on his hip and throws long. It was caught by Chris T. Jones, but out of bounds.
That was an unbelievable catch. Although out of bounds, you'll see Christy Jones one-handed. We'll take a look at Christy right here coming off the line. This is what he does so well. He's strong. He's physical at the line of scrimmage. On Greenwood, he gets a step. But look at his catch. One-handed. Not in bounds, but impressive.
Very impressive, and this is the kind of stuff that Ray Rhodes has been telling us now for over a year that this kid can do. Tonight, we see it graphically.
Oh, Ty.
Detmer has protection. They're going again. There is the flag. Vaughn Hebron was open. It would have been 6 for the Birds. The penalty on Chad Cascaden, the linebacker, isolated on the speedy back. He can't win that one.
Carl, when you get in this situation and play man coverage, the Eagles have the matchup that favors them. Cascaden is not going to be able to cover Vaughn Hebron man to man. You'll see the end of the play here. Hebron's got him beat. He trips him up. It's all Cascaden can do is save a touchdown there. That's a matchup that Hebron will win, I would say, every time.
1st and goal, Eagles at the 5. Fred McCrary and Vaughn Hebron. Vaughn Hebron, there's not 2 of them, just 1. Vaughn Hebron, the running back, incomplete, intended for number 42, DeLeo Burks,
who had a nice game last week against the Baltimore Ravens. He was the no-name man out there. Burks had no name on his back, and we were scrambling to find out who he was because he was making some nice catches in the 4th quarter. Rusty Sweeney, the Eagles equipment guy, he kind of figures those guys that aren't going to be around very long. I'm not putting a name on a jersey.
Well, he's got a name this week.
Got a name. He might be around.
Maybe he impressed Ray Rhodes. 2nd and goal at the 5. Man in motion at the bottom of your screen. The give is to Hebron. Takes it down to about the 1.5. Clock running, 8:43 remaining here in the third quarter. The Eagles lead the Jets 27-6.
You'll see the diminutive Vaughn Hebron get the ball right here, hiding behind that big old offensive line. Joe Rudolph coming through there, pancaking that linebacker, giving a place to run for Vaughn behind them. Big old mules up front.
He's only 5'8", but 195 power-packed pounds of Vaughn Hebron, trying to win a job here. He was out all of last year, coming back off a knee surgery, stronger than ever. Detmer is tripped up. Holds on to the ball, but excellent pressure from the inside, the interior defensive line. Jeff Faulkner.
Carl, you'll see this play happen a lot down in goal line situations. Now your linemen are real tight. They're all packed there. You'll see Bubba Miller. I love that name, Big Bubba. as your center, what happens, your linemen are now closer. So when they're making their pull and their step, they step backwards, and they step on the quarterback's foot, and actually your own linemen trip you by making their pull from their down lineman position.
Defensive tackle Bobby Hamilton also in on that pressure. Gary Anderson, the reliable kicker for the Eagles in his 15th season out of university up in Syracuse, the Orange Men. The Eagles now lead it 30-6.
He has a great work ethic. He's an intelligent football player. He's battling for that third running back spot, but he does so many other things that can help the football team. He has a real positive attitude about being a member of the Eagles.
Hutton kicks it away. Rico Smith doesn't make the catch. It's loose in the end zone.
That will be a muff and come out to the 20-yard line. No safety, guys. It's one of the most bizarre rules in the National Football League. It's called a muff.
It's one of the worst rules in the NFL. Yeah. A touchback hits rule.
Yeah, it's a muff. It's a muff.
You actually, Jaws, reward the defense for blowing a play.
That's correct. For it to be a fumble, he has to have the football and control of the football. He's basically saying he never had possession of the ball. Therefore, the impetus of the ball takes it into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Here you'll see it. This is a great shot right here. The 11-on-11 above the stadium. The ball coming down at the 10-yard line. There is the muff right there. That ball is really not a fumble, not a free ball. Although the Jets do recover it, it is ruled a touchback, comes to the 20.
That's a bad rule, no matter who that's on. Who that call is made, the home team or the visitors. It's just a flat-out bad rule.
You wonder, why isn't it a fumble?
Because somebody created a bad rule.
Now, Nick Skorich used to head up the National Football League referees, is down to the sideline. We ought to have Tolly track him down and ask him about the muff rule.
I can see Tolly's already on it. He's looking.
He's looking for a Rich Kotite. Would get one of them big cigars off him that I always see him smoking.
This portion of the Eagles game is brought to you by your local Chrysler and Plymouth dealers. See your local Chrysler and Plymouth dealers for the official cars of the Philadelphia Eagles.
You're down here. You're down here.
4:15 remaining here in the third quarter. The Eagles lead it 30-6. The Jets have the football, as you see Bill Callahan and his big people, offensive linemen, the large people, your favorite people. There's Jeffrey Lurie.
The owner's happy. 30-6. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good.
Go team, go. Frank Reich back to pass. Has a man open. It's Tyrone Davis, third-string tight end, who's doing an excellent job here tonight.
Hard to believe this guy was a wide receiver at one time. Now at 255 pounds.
He's an even wider receiver than he was before.
And he is doing a nice job. You know, in a coat-tight scheme and a Ron Earhart scheme, these guys love to throw to the tight ends. And with Kyle Brady and the evolution here of Davis coming on, they may have a couple good ones to throw to.
Back split behind Reich, a gain of 17 on the play. 1st and 10 Jets at the 38-yard line. The give is to Richie Anderson over the left side, and Laddie Kinsler on the stop for the Eagles. What's going on with that Jets quarterback situation, Tolly?
Well, you know, one of the guys who was really optimistic during the offseason that he would see at least some backup playing time in the preseason was Glenn Foley, who was a great high school star at Cherry Hill East, as you'll remember, Carl and Ron. But then when they go out and get Frank Reich, he becomes, again, the third quarterback on this team behind O'Donnell and Reich. And now Reich, as you mentioned, seeing a lot of playing time. So Glenn Foley just keeping the baseball cap on for all his Cherry Hill buds upstairs.
Well, Foley, the redhead, was also a two-time All-American at Boston College. And I think what Rich Kotite may be doing here as the Jets get another first down, but there's a flag on the play, and this one's likely coming back. Alex Van Dyke with the grab, but it looks like it's coming back.
It'll be a holding penalty on the Jets, but this is a well-designed play with Alex Van Dyke kind of delaying and coming underneath against the man coverage. You know, we talked earlier, this guy can really fly. He's going to be a go-to player.
Number 79 offense. 10-yard penalty for the previous spot. Repeat first down.
There you'll see, it's Mark Gunn coming inside. Could have called that a face mask, could have called it a hold. There were any number of infractions could have been called right there.
And the man who was guilty, number 79, Melvin Hayes, a second-year offensive tackle, all 6'6" and 325 of them. He should be big enough to handle gun. Neither coach could be happy with those numbers you just saw. Too many penalties here tonight, really, for